It is week 11 for this year's state legislative session, and despite having a lot of proposed legislation still to go through, lawmakers tell me they hope to wrap things up on Friday. I'm your neighborhood reporter, Alexander Huddleston, at the state capitol, where a handful of bills moved to the governor's desk, including one that sparked debate centered around adding an office dedicated to reviewing cases involving children in state custody.
The numbers prove out that CPS will go in and get, of all the kids they take, 80% shouldn't have been touched.
Several bills were discussed at the House on Monday, but one bill sparked into a 35-minute debate.
Now have before it Senate Bill 1380.
Senate Bill 1380 targets the current Child and Adult Protection Services in hopes to revamp and hold the organization more accountable, giving victims of abuse more of a voice.
But for the children and the families who are in this system, this is a ray of hope for them.
After going back and forth, the bill passed the House with a final vote of 50 in favor and 20 opposed. Later in the session, the House discussed Senate Bill 1352, which allows counselors and therapists the right to decline to provide services in support of objectives which violate their sincerely held principles, without fear of loss of licensure or civil or criminal action. That passed 59-9 with one absentee. Meanwhile, the big talker over in the Senate was HCR 25, a bipartisan bill aimed at teaching age-appropriate Holocaust education in schools.
We've put a lot of efforts into establishing academic curriculum, but it's all for nothing if we are not producing humans with a moral compass.
HCR 25 will now move on to the House after Senate voted 34 in favor. Both of the chambers will be back at the State House on Tuesday with a long list of proposed legislation to still be voted on. I'm your neighborhood reporter, Alexander Huddleston, Idaho News 6.